Hello, my wonderful almost grads. This week we are working on criterias 6 and 7. I'm going to make two separate screencasts for these so that you can work on them individually if you would like to. Please also note that I put the criteria that we did last week, I added it down here to when A13 is done, because as I said in my last video for for criteria 18, I really think that A13 can be a better example of how you guys meet criteria 18 than A4 with the grant. If you feel like you did them in all spaces, you're welcome to do them in all. I have made comments on everybody's. So, criteria 6. Sorry, I should have had this opened. Excuse me. Criteria 6, we meet in Assessment 6 and Assessment 8. Although I think we did it well in Assessment 6, I think we did it even better in Assessment 8. So let's look at what this criteria is. It's advocating for equitable access to educational technology, digital content, and learning opportunities to meet the diverse needs of all students. So then we're going to go down here to our wonderful guide document, and it says advocate for equitable access. And then the check boxes are what we're really paying attention to. I identified in my artifact the group of learners that has an unfair disadvantage. It says how I advocated for them, and it provides evidence of how I leveled the playing field by providing opportunities where none existed for the population of learners. So let's look at where we did this and how we did this. So I'm going to go down to Assessment 6. Is this document really over 115 pages now? Wow. It keeps growing and growing. 5. Sorry. Okay, so in Assessment 6, we did it right here by identifying 2 students within your classroom that could benefit from an assistive technology, and you told about a solution. The reason why I think the other assessment is better than this one is I don't remember if I had you guys implement the solution, which is something I'm going to need to do. Writing myself a note there. If you did implement the solution, perfect. This is an excellent way to do it. If you did not and you still can and grab a photo of it or something like that, then that would make this one an absolute solid for meeting this criteria. But if we go down to our back to school assessment, I think that's what we called it, Assessment 8, where we really talked about how can we give parents and students that do not have access to this technical difficulties, lack of tech skills. We really did this here, and you were required to implement this here. So I really think this one does a great job of meeting this criteria, although you'll notice that we want to meet the criteria twice, in at least 2 times in every criteria, and that's by design. So just in case with one of them they say maybe not, we have a second one for backup. So when you get on your criteria guideline, remember that you are filling out your articulation, and remember that you are using this language and talking about how you met these these checklists. So the last thing I wanted to point out with this criteria, all of you should have access to this page now, the submission portfolio area. It was September 1st that I asked you guys to get access to this. So in addition to the ISTE and 5 video, I'm not going to play it here because you should have access to it, But watch that SDN5 video for our criteria that we're using this week. But another thing I wanted to show you is the criteria examples. I really liked these because you can see exactly what other people put, and you can even see other people's articulation. This is exactly what y'all are filling out. You can see what other people did and the artifacts that they put in here and how the language that they used, and all of these have passed. So you know that when you look at these examples, all of these have been shown to meet the criteria. Okay, hope that helps. I will do another one for criteria 7 right now. Have a great day. Bye.